Hey everyone, this is my phone, and in about 2 minutes it's going to become a full Linux computer. Not a toy, not an emulator, a real desktop running real apps with direct access to the phone's hardware. Let me show you how. Using a free open source project called DroidDesk, I'm going to turn this Android phone into a working Linux desktop. And I'm doing it the easy way, using the standalone DroidDesk app by orailNoor. No manual setup, no typing commands into a terminal. Once it's done, I'll be able to run VS Code, Firefox, LibreOffice, even Blender, directly on the phone. And if I plug it into a monitor, it becomes a full-blown PC replacement. Here's the important part, because this is an emulation. The DroidDesk app renders everything through its own embedded X11 display server, running directly in its own Android process. If your phone is rooted, it runs a full Ubuntu file system through proot. If it's not rooted, which is most phones, it installs an app private Linux user space and pulls desktop packages straight from its own repositories. Either way, it's talking directly to the phone's graphics hardware, not going through a VM or an emulator. I tried running VS Code, Firefox browser, Linux terminal. Everything was fluid, so you can test them out also. Before we start, here's what you need. Any Android phone with an ARM64 chip, which is basically every modern phone. And that's it. Because we're using the standalone app, you don't need Termux, you don't need Termux X11, none of that. Just the one APK. Head to the DroidDesk GitHub page, link is in the description, and scroll down to the release section. From the assets, download the latest APK. Since this isn't on the Play Store, your phone will ask you to allow installing from this source, so just approve that and install it like any other app. Now, open the app. This is where it does the heavy lifting for you. Click on Setup Desktop Essentials. Now it will ask for desktop environment you want. I'll go with XFCE, it's lightweight and reliable on phone hardware. From there, everything installs automatically, no commands needed. It extracts a bundled Linux bootstrap built for your phone, sets up its own private package environment. From there, everything installs automatically, no commands needed. This part takes a few minutes depending on your internet connection, so I'm speeding this up. Good time to grab a coffee. Once setup finishes, launching the desktop is one tap inside the app. No separate display app to open, it's all built in. And there it is, a full Linux desktop running natively on my Android phone. Now for the application, click on Add Application. From there, install Firefox, code OSS, and Debian proot. The Node.js will automatically be installed with the code OSS, so no need to install that. It will take time, so let's grab a suite for yourself. I will sped up the process by then. Now click on the Launch Desktop and it will launch the Linux machine. It will take some time. Now your Linux is there now. Try things and comment below what new you tried there. If you want to go further, you can connect the phone to an actual monitor. If your phone supports video output over USB-C, just use a USB-C to HDMI adapter, and you're done. If it doesn't, there's a workaround using a small Raspberry Pi as a bridge, which connects over USB tethering and mirrors the phone's desktop to the monitor over VNC. A quick honest note. Heavier apps like Blender do run, but performance depends entirely on your phone's hardware. GPU acceleration works best on Qualcomm Snapdragon phones. On other chips, it falls back to software rendering, so expect it to be slower. This is a phone, not a gaming PC, but for coding, browsing, office work, and even some pen testing tools, it's genuinely usable. So that's it, a regular Android phone turned into a full Linux desktop for free in just a few taps, using nothing but one open source app. All the links are in the description. If you try this yourself, let me know how it goes. And if you want the full monitor bridge setup or a deep dive into what's running under the hood, subscribe, because that's coming next.